So I asked her, why do you feel like fighting for someone is a sign that you love them? She said, that shows that I'm actually comfortable enough around you to do whatever I feel like without feeling judged. She farted for me and I started developing headache immediately. Amaze nina kufuuyira munnange. Eyo kiraga nti nkwagadde. Aye gye nnaakoma okukufuuyira. Kinaakoma okulaga nti muganda wange nze nkumatira. So she kept fighting for me. And I realized that omukazi omuwala w'e Nansana bw'otamufuuyira oba bw'atakufuuyira kiba kitegeeza takwagala. Ate bw'otamufuuyira kiba kitegeeza nti tomwagala. Kankiddemu. For a girl in Nansana, for her to know that you love her, you have to fight for her. For her to feel that she loves you, she has to fight for you, and the fight has to come naturally. Taina chikaka. Gwe togenda kunfuuyira. Nedda baby nkyasondo wange tannawera. She asked, are you not gonna fight for me? I've already fought for you. As I told her, you know what? I'm still trying to collect weapons of mass destruction. I'm still trying to collect the NATO forces so that I can attack you. Welcome. How you guys doing? My name is Francis and this is the podcast. Welcome. The first episode of this podcast actually went out last week. Last week because the week starts on Sunday. So tuli mu weekend. If you haven't caught it, it went out on Mother's Day. So ndala abakazi mbakubiriza mugende mulabe episode eyo ejabazaamu amaanyi ebiwe ku magezi ebintu by'okukola mukitegeera. So it was literally celebrating mothers who are making change in society. Thanks for the support. I got some I have serious subscribers now that have come onto my channel. You guys, of course, you can't see them. Yes, because of some unavoidable circumstances. But I have some. Thanks for subscribing. Soon we'll be up on Apple Music. Is it Apple Music or just Apple? We'll be up on Apple, Spotify. Yeah, we're gonna be right there. Yeah. Yeah. So this time, I just want to share with you guys. It's a weekend, and I was feeling like let's do some stories, because this is lifestyle, entertainment, people, and everything. So this is the everything part of it. So I want to share with you guys a story that has often made me laugh. Whatever dekomutoi. You're just in the toilet or you're just maybe in the bathroom and then a story comes to your head and you're like, wow, how did I even survive that? You end up just bursting into laughter. This is one of those stories. So around 2016, 2016, I got put into a certain group by a friend of mine. I didn't know by the time. Actually, I had WhatsApp already, but I was not really used to being in groups because I didn't know how to go about talking to people that you don't know. So I'm in this group. About 3 months after I was in the group, there was this girl I noticed. But then this babe was one of those girls that used to make a lot of noise in the group. And there's something about naughty girls, man. Bachimani, the naughty girls know the secret they have, but they're on to something, my brother. Those girls, man, they are the vibe. They got the vibe. Naughty girls, have some nice vibe. I don't know about you guys, but yeah. So I go to the friend of mine and ask him, yo, bro, such and such a person, do you know them? He's like, yeah, I know. She's a good girl. You can slide into the DM. So I slid into the DM real quick. We began talking. And then, vibe near quarter. You are, speaking the same language. Not very long time. Not a very long time. Like I think it took about a month, and we're already on the same page. So send me your picture. I send that picture. Send me your picture. But then I noticed every time she sent me a picture, she was a Muslim. So they were Muslim. They were Muslim guys. They sit sort of like cross their legs like this with an X their legs. So that's how she used to sit. Often she used to send me pictures when she was seated on her bed. So she would cross her legs like that, and then oftentimes she was wearing a jumpsuit that used to cut from, it was a very short jumpsuit that exposed a bigger part of her thighs. So I used to tell her, send me pictures. She could take a picture that could crop her from her face down up to only the thighs. And man, it's from that time I realized that if I'm to ever create a photography company or an event company, all my photographers are going to be female. Because, man, I feel like women understand what it is people want to see in pictures. So she used to take pictures and basically crop the parts that would make you feel like, damn, this is a gem I'm with right here. She was so smart with her pictures, and I never got to see her full pictures, so I didn't know whether she was short at all. I didn't know whether she had a big bum or not. I didn't know that she was medium or not, but those are basically the pictures I used to get of her. If it was a selfie, she would take it from this angle. Mayeno angle je bakubiramu nena kuba selfie nenga eva wano ngesalira wano up to the waist. Ugamba mama, and most of the times yajikubanga she was taken from the reflection of the mirror. Of course, she was in Dubai. She was hustling in Dubai, and at the time, I think 69, I had buli muntu yali ebweru mu 2016 ndabanga akikuba mwana olina more respect nga simanyi na byakola nze nga tebinkwatako. It was about the person. So I asked her, when I coming back? She said, 3 months from now I'll be coming. I was like, damn, this is big. 3 months is a lot to wait for. Yeah. So I waited 3 months. She came into the country. But the funny thing is that even when she came into the country, because I had the other inferiority complex, I felt like, it's a big dog. She may not even want to meet me. I didn't even ask to meet her. We just kept talking and But then, one day I jokingly tell her, I'm like, Gwe, story chinja kulabako. She just asked me, and she told me the day. But then I was not sure I wanted to see her. I wanted to see her, but I was not sure I wanted to see her. Whatever they come on beda ngo omuntu agamba mulaba nengo tulishuwa nti agamba mulaba. Embeera gye nalimu. Nze njaga bagamba story eno mutegeere ki kyekitegeeza okubeera n'omuwala ow'e Nansana. Omuwala ow'e Nansana waliwo ebintu by'olina okukola n'ebintu by'alina okukola okulaga nti akwagala. For a girl in Nansana, I'm telling you this story because I want you to understand what you should expect from a girl from Nansana and what a girl from Nansana expects of you. I don't know whether you get it. If you don't get it, forget about it. Walan, me need to check if this thing recorder, because I'm a one-man band. That recording and that kuwe chitala kugamba. Like I was saying, I was debating whether to see her or not to see her, because Fwash was willing to see me. But then I figured, man, then she suggested herself, Rach to J wange. Huh? Ooh. Agamba kato gende wono. What is going to happen from there? Nesooka ntuulawo n'emikuba n'embirowooza mugenda yeewuwe atekeera ku makya oveeyo ku makya. That walk of shame. Oveeyo ku makya ate biki omukazi akusuziza yakuliisiza. Men have their pride. I don't know about the rest of the men, but For me, there's just something about spending a night at a woman's home that I do not like. I cannot even explain. It's not bad, but I can't even explain it. I just want someone to come to my place. I'll be the person to host you, make you feel good, and be, do things that I feel a man should do for a woman in my home or in my ghetto or whatever, not in your home. Anyway, I got on the border one in Nansana. It was my first time to go to Nansana. In Nansana waliyo amakuwa galimu potholes ebinya. Omusajja yampisa akatundu bali bakayita katooke. Is it katooke? Nensooka nga border buli mwogwa you're just bouncing. Buli weeyita or bouncing. Buli weeyita or bouncing. By the time I reached, I was already tired. Wala nti sirina kabina. Nina genda ova ku border nalowooza nti border agenze n'akabina kange because I could not feel my bum. The road to this girl's place where she had invited me to meet her was very terrible. Every inch of the road was filled with potholes. So I felt so irritated to the point that by the time I reached my destination, I felt like my bum was missing. I felt like the border guy had disappeared with my bum. I was so irritated about this whole situation. So she tells the border guy, muteke ku nyumba ye gye painting blue. Gye painting color ya blue. Nogamba okay. So border anteekaawo ninda omuntu okujja okundaba okumpiikinga. Ninda omuntu simulaba. So mukube nga gwe wagwan baby girl. Where they? Oliwa. Nti oliwa. Ningwanzi waggulu wano. Tinakuyiseeko dda. Oh my God, I was like, yo. I looked behind, I was like, yegwe ali ku simu. Amba yiye chichi. She started to look different from what I used to see in the pictures. My spirit was battered. I was disappointed. I felt like catching a border to go back home. But I didn't want to be rude. I was disappointed. I started feeling headache. Suddenly I was sleepy. My tongue became heavy. Nalinga atamidde. Nga ayogera siddamu. Nenga. I just felt discouraged based on what I saw. So ntuuka ewaka. Kyogamba manfaanana obulala okusinza ku kifaananyi bye wansindika. Naye nsindika. I look different, eh? Nze yono. Nze. Ngwamanyi. Era aza okuva golo ebintu ebya online sibikola. Era mbanga ndi wakukola online dating sindika ekifaananyi nga tekuli filter ekyanga kiri full picture. Yeah. Sindika ekifaananyi nga kiri full, no edits, front and back. Ndabe kingenda okwesuulamu. I realized that omukazi omuwala w'e Nansana bw'otamufuuyira oba bw'atakufuuyira kiba kitegeeza takwagala, ate bw'otamufuuyira kiba kitegeeza nti tomwagala. Kankiddemu. For a girl in Nansana, for her to know that you love her, you have to fight for her. For her to feel that she loves you, she has to fight for you, and the fight has to come naturally. Taina chikaka. Wabanga ina kufuira agenda kufuira kiveyo just naturally. Kirage nti akwagadde mu mutima. Naye wabanga wakukikola kirina kuvaayo naturally. Okitegeera. So, bandi awo ntudde. Tuwogeddemu ampadde kyayaawo ekibiki ebyo, taking care of Vista like usual. So she tells me, then suddenly she begins to fat. Mwana nfuira mwana wange jukira already nina disappointment eri. I don't know what it is about ladies fat. I don't understand. Because it is just on another level of ball game. When a woman farts, it's just on a different level of ball game. Mwa yanfuira mutwe gutandikirawo okunnuma. She farted for me and I started developing headache immediately. Amaze nina okufuuyira munnange. Eyo kiraga nti nkwagadde. Aye gye nnaakoma okufuuyira. Kinaakoma okulaga nti muganda wange nze nkumatira. So she kept farting for me. And every time she farted, she used to laugh at it. Not wanting to be rude, I used to just walk away and also pretend to laugh, man. It was not a good experience. So I didn't know that when she farts for you, she also expects you to fart back. Hey! Reciprocation, symbiosis. Almost was like a farting competition that she wanted to put up. We're talking about kumfuira. I need that baby in chasondo wange tanaweda. She asked, are you not gonna fight for me? I've already fought for you. So I told her, you know what? I'm still trying to collect weapons of mass destruction. I'm still trying to collect the NATO forces so that I can attack you in Russia. You know, I think I feel like the problem that we are facing in our society is coping the Western people in Europe, basically the white people, because I feel like these are things white people do and it's just okay with them to do these things. So I asked her, why do you feel like fighting for someone is a sign that you love them? She said, that shows that I'm actually comfortable enough around you to do whatever I feel like without feeling judged. I was like, can't you do other things that can make you feel comfortable around me rather than you fighting for me? Because, I want to think that, if you really want to understand African moral values of African people, go to the villages. I want to assure that in the village, when a woman goes for a long call, she does not even want to be seen going to take a long call. She does not even, and after she's taken that long call, oftentimes she does not want to be seen coming out of the toilet. She will either look for an alternative route to circle around and then find herself back home. That is how some of these things are private. Yeah. Farting is not something that should be done deliberately to someone. These are things that should be done in privacy out of mutual respect for one another. Yeah. I hear girls be like, for me, if you cannot brush my teeth while I'm taking a shit, that's a no-no. Bro, how do you even get the guts to take a shit when someone is standing right there? The nerve that these people have these days is crazy, man. All over. Yeah, I've tried this thing in the toilet and this is where I realized that it's important for everything to have concentration towards it. Whenever I go to the toilet with my phone, I take a longer time in the toilet than when I don't have the phone. Why? Because the attention is divided. So every time you go on the phone while you're taking a shit, your attention is divided. And hence you won't do the shit justice. This is something that's like jokingly I'm talking about, and sometimes some people might not really understand what I'm saying, but I brought that story because I want us to be tolerant of one another, but then with respect and not expect them to mingle into what you do. I want to tell her after that time I didn't really talk to that girl again because I felt violated. I feel like fighting for someone is the most disrespectful thing you can ever do to anybody. unless they like it, because I didn't like it. Doing gross things before the people that you love, people you care about, shouldn't be the yardstick or measurement for you to say, I love this person, no, I don't love this person. Or this person makes me comfortable, this person doesn't make me comfortable. No. Respect for one another is very important. It's very important. Yeah. These notions I feel like these are white people notions, man. Fight for me, and then I will show you're comfortable around me. Take a shit in front of me, and that will show you're comfortable with your friends. And there's also this thing that white people do. I don't want to talk about it, but it's something that a situation whereby you have sex with someone while they're taking a shit. Those are all white people notion, things that African people shouldn't be doing. And I'm not even shooting down white people. I mean, white people can do their shit, but I'm only saying you should to cope with these people. Take away the good stuff. Leave the bad stuff alone, man. Make it out to manira. Ugenda kunfuuyira then ongambe nti nkwagala nnyo lwakuba onfuuyidde. Mwana mumanyira. But anyway, should not dictate how everyone runs their relationship or how they want to be loved in a relationship or whatever the case it is. Yeah, but yeah, that's the story I wanted to share with you people, just to make you people realize that certain things are not for us. Certain things are just for other people, not our things. So I'm not gonna say sukao. Kansubire, you take out something out of this. Yeah. It's important to make your partners feel comfortable around you, but then not abuse. Do not abuse the ability of someone to make you feel comfortable, Don't abuse it. Enjoy it, like it, but don't fight it. We out.